Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Udub Ultra here, back with another video, this time for Spider-Man on PS5, and I am testing out the VRR update for the console. Now, before jumping in, if you're new to the channel, I normally make two versions of every video, a screen recorded and a POV version. However, because of the nature of this video, and particularly being able to show my TV settings directly for VRR being enabled, I'm just making a POV version for this time around. Now, jumping in real quick, just showing off the settings. So in this video, I will be showing two settings here, both the Fidelity mode with VRR as well as the Performance RT mode. Now, in terms of this topic overall, there's a lot of conflicting information out there right now, and this is exacerbated by the fact that Sony, and just with the PS5 in general, the VRR support it was non-existent since the console's launch. So this is something that requires updates for all of its games, and just because of that, it's very difficult right now to compare apples to apples with, for example, a game like this and Ratchet and Clank, where Insomniac have updated the titles versus others that are not technically officially supported yet. So because of that, I'm going to speak primarily to my observations and what I can tell playing the game. And touch a little bit on some of the tech. So first, here for Fidelity mode. Now, this, when combined with the 120 Hz output setting that Insomniac has entered in or inserted to the game, this is targeting 40 FPS. Now, when you have VRR enabled, and I do have the little on-screen display for the LG C1 showing this, it's a little tricky. This is where things, even from my perspective, are a little confusing. So I can't tell with Fidelity if what's happening is that the 40 FPS cap is now uncapped. So you're maybe, rather than seeing 40, what you're maybe seeing is 45 or 50. Or if what's happening is, because technically the VRR range for PS5 is 48 to 120 Hertz, what you're seeing is LFC, or low frame rate compensation, enabled. Now, either way, I want to bring this up because observationally, this game is much smoother, I think, when I compare this Fidelity mode and VRR setting is either off versus on in the PS5 menu. When it's off, it's much better than 30 FPS, but there is still a choppiness that I can't observe when I am playing the same mode with VRR enabled. The reason for this confusion is because in the LG C1 screen that I have on display showing VRR being enabled, you would think that if what I'm really seeing is a frame, just an uncapped 40 that's managing to, let's say, hit 50 FPS in this mode, well then my VRR information should be displaying a 50 Hertz refresh rate on the screen, because that is technically within the range of 48 to 120, but that's not what's happening. Instead, what the C1 is showing me is the 120 Hertz. So it leads me to believe that what's going on is LFC is enabled, and it's doubling, or I guess in this case tripling the frames. But again, I'm looking forward to some breakdowns of other YouTube channels to really just get some of these questions answered. Like I said, observationally, it is smoother than if I have VRR off. Now, the second half of this video will be dedicated to me playing in Performance RT mode, which is true uncapped frames. You can the C1 menu will be open there, so you can see it in action, and it's beautiful. By far, going to be my default mode. It's a good representation of what I've been hoping the PS5 experience would be like. Honestly, it's so good that I actually plan now on replaying the Spider-Man titles and Ratchet and Clank, just because it is just so much better. I mean, I feel like I'm playing on my PC, and it's just awesome to have it. So with that, I'll go ahead and shut up now and let you just enjoy the gameplay and see what maybe your observations are. And yeah, anyways, I appreciate you guys for being here. Just please leave a like, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you later.
in my neighborhood. Like, anywhere in New York. Again.
Their logo. Maybe worth a look.
The underground must be nearby.
Miles, hey, do you have a basin wrench?
Maybe in my dad's stuff. I can check.
Yeah, would you? May wouldn't be happy, but I'm gonna replace the lime green guest.
The underground. Hey, I have some notes on your billboard campaign. Got a minute? Hey man, sorry. You said you needed a wrench? You can check my dad's stuff.
Yeah, would you? May wouldn't be happy, but I'm gonna replace the lime green guest bathroom sink. 76 was a beautiful year, but it's time to move on.
You need any help? I'm happy to swing out to Queens.
Nah, this is therapeutic. I'm doing full-scale bathroom renovation.
Now that sounds incredibly boring.
Just wait. Once you're an old, grizzled Spider-Man like me, you get hyped about home repair. Anyway, thanks for covering Manhattan while I'm in DIY.
Hey, my pleasure. What's the point of having two... All right, now for the transmitter. Just hang on. You're being hacked. I can override
controls are stuck!
Radio pack. Need to trace the signals. 3 of them. Underground down, transmitter next. Let's do that 2 more times. Okay, time to worry about the transmitter. Signal's getting weak. 1 more. You alright, helicopter dude?
Steady for now, but I need full control back.
Okay, I'll fix it. It's the last one.
Thank you. Look, I take orders from the boss, but the truth is, you're all right. Now you should go.
And we're clear. Score 1 for... It's in that chimney. The day we hit it, the wind was crazy strong. Nearly blew me off the building.